Hello schema lovers. In this video I am going to discuss all about linking different schema properties. So we have mentioned in our support and all of the features that you can link your existing struct schema properties and use them as a property for another schema on your website. So let me show you how you can do it and what are the two different methods you can use. So let's check the advanced schema to check what do we have currently. So right now we have an organization schema and article schema and John founder schema. This is not what we are going to discuss, so just forget about this founder schema and focus on two schema items we have: organization schema and advanced schema. And if I open the organization schema, I have different properties and we have name, URL, image, slogan and address. These are pretty straightforward, and you can use this add field level and add more information about the organization schema. And this is appearing on is site wide. So if I check on the schema tester and see if we get our organization schema here, so here we have it, and in the organization you see all of the data. This is the Lake City dummy address and its name is Color Mac. Okay, so let's go back, and for the article schema let's check that one as well. And if I open this one, okay, we have name, URL, image, headline, and this one is the most important. We have publisher. This is the item we are going to link. So let's check the schema on any article. I'm going to a random article here and hit this schema tester button. Here we have the article, and inside that we have all of the information that we have set up there. And in the side the publisher we have the Color Mag, as I think this is just a placeholder for now. Because in the publisher of this article schema item I have linked it to the blog name. Okay, so our goal is to use organization schema that we have all of this information as a publisher of our article schema. So we want the publisher to be an organization and all of the information should be there. So one option will be to go into the publisher, open the hash child, add other organization elements there, but that is too tedious. And if you want to change the organization schema, you will have to change it on multiple areas. So instead of adding all of them here, we have a link existing option. So you can just check existing schema item. We want to use existing schema item and link it as a publisher. So we can select it, and here we can, in the list we have the organization schema and founder schema. We want to use the organization schema as a publisher, so I'm selecting this organization schema. And once update, let's update it and check once again our schema on the article page. Okay, let's check the article schema, and inside the article schema we have publisher, and inside publisher it has automatically added all of this information. That includes organization name, its URL, image, address and all of the things. And if I go to the organization schema in my advanced schema and add a couple of more properties there, it will automatically update this publisher schema properties. So in this way you can create your schema in different patches. You can use an advanced schema for a founder, a team member, for your organization, and inside the article you can link it to the different properties. Like in this value, in this example we have linked our organization schema as a publisher. The similar method we can use our author to our person schema that we have created as a founder. Okay, so I can show you that one as well, but this is just a simple linking, just like we did. So this is one way to do it. And so one more detail, and it is going to be a little bit technical on the side. So let's refresh the page and check its page source, and inside there I want to check the JSON of that has been added for this schema. So let's go to use schema.io, and here is the JSON that has been added here. So let's copy all of it, okay, and put it in a JSON data validator, and let's remove the additional things we have copied here. Okay, this is just the JSON on the page. So let's process it, and inside that we have the context of that image article. This is the type of article, and inside the publisher we have HTTP dash and organization and name, its URL, and all of the things. The other method that is used for linking is the identifier. We can create different identification URI identifiers for our schema nodes and then link them. And again, this is going to be a little bit technical, so let me show you, and then you will understand what I mean. So again, let's change it back to where it was, for example the blog name, and we are going to use another method for linking the same publisher same publisher with our organization. So let's go back to our organization, and we need a handle, an identification mark that we can use in the publisher, so schema validator can understand that these items are related. So let's go to the organization, and inside the name, URL, image, slogan, we need another property that is an identifier, and we can create it by just clicking at the add field level, and here we need to select identifier, and we have the identifier, and this can be anything, but I'm just selecting the no because I'm going to use an identifier for my organization. So I'm using a URI. So let's put it here and add an identification like this. So this is a URI, and this is going to be my identification mark for this schema property of organization. So I'm copying it and just saving it. Okay, one step is done, and I can check that it is appearing as an ID. Let's put a label as well, so we may know it is an ID. Okay, here it is, and if I go to the main website and check the organization schema, I'm just verifying that I have the ID in my schema. And inside organization we have an ID, and this is the identification ID of this schema property, and we are going to use this ID to grab all of this information in our article schema as a publisher. So let's go to the advanced schema, go to article advanced schema, and inside publisher we let's remove this one. We don't need to link it existing, we need the identification mark, and we want to use it as an organization. So you need to select as schema type organization because that is an organization. So we are going to use an organization and now has child, and inside that we need an identifier. Okay, it is already putting the identification labeler, but you can name it as anything, for example ID. The main thing is you need to select identifier here again, and in this value we need to put the organization identifier that we have copied from our organization schema. Hope I'm still making sense. We are using this node, this identifier, to link all of the properties of organization to our article schema as organization. So let's update this one, and go to any for example description. This is an article, so let's refresh and check the article schema once again. And let me just remove or close these previous icons here. So we have an article, and inside the article the validator has already grabbed all of the information that we have in the organization from as a publisher. Notice that inside the article schema I have just linked one ID here. I have not put all of the information here. This ID, this identifier is telling schema validator that it is related to organization, and it has found that the ID is available, and it has grabbed all of the information here. And in this scenario, if I just refresh the page once again and check the page source and go once again to use schema.io, and let's see where we have the JSON. I'm copying it again, and let's go to the JSON formatter once again, remove everything we have there, and just put the information, recent information here. This is all extra, so let's process it. And inside the publisher, now you see that it is a context, it is a type of organization, and it is linked to this organization. It has not actually put the publisher organization schema properties all here inside. It has just put an identification mark, and then it is all there, as you can see. So hope I am not making it complicated. I have tried to keep it as simple as I could. So if you still have any questions, you can tell me, and I'll try to explain about it. So hope you have got the point how you can create the identification, and this was done in the child as a child property. Okay. But what happens if I want to use this article schema somewhere else, or I want to use let's say this is not a proper example, but let's say we want to use this article schema somewhere else, and we want an identification mark for this article schema as well. So same rule applies. You can click add new field, go there, set is an identifier, and just put no here, and here we want dash, and let's say article. So this has become our article schema identifier, and wherever I want this article schema to embed, I can use this identifier. So I'm not going to use it right now. I just want to remove it. I shall update it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.